Steak prices are out of control right now, but if you love big, bold flavors on a budget, then let me show you why this cut deserves a spot on your grill. Look at this marbling. Look at the thickness. If you saw this from across the room, you'd swear it was a steak. Okay, maybe steak adjacent. So we're getting these things rubbed up with some Galindo's Texas beef hog rub. Fantastic rub, great color, great flavor on it. And then you know I gotta come back with that Fiesta brand 16 mesh black pepper. I'm Central Texas, that's just what we do. Besides, if it cooks like a steak, we're gonna season it like a steak. Less is better, let the meat shine. And now that we got this meat all rubbed up and ready for the grill, let's get it on. And today we're using our Oklahoma Joe's Firecraft. Now this is a great entry-level live fire cooker for anybody out there that wants to get into live cooking, so make sure you check out the Firecraft. We've got 2 circular cooking grates that can swivel around and move up and down, which means you got ultimate control over your heat from the burning wood and charcoal below. All right, gang, so we are at our grill here. The Firecraft is lit up. Now I got it started up with some harder charcoal, with a harder charcoal fire starter, and we've got some post-oak wood on here. Now the beauty about when you're doing your live fire cooking is you don't even have to wait for coals to get glowing, hot, you know, whatever. We're using this residual heat to cook our meat, and we're gonna get some smoke from the post-oak that's gonna come up and flavor our meat. So let's get our meat on the grill. All right, here we go. We're going right on just like this. All right, now we've got our meat onto the grill here, and we're just gonna go with a medium heat. I know we're doing live fire cooking, and you know, those of you that are new to it, you'll understand it here as I explain it, but we're just gonna do a medium heat here on this meat just to kind of give it a good, slow, even cook. And all we wanna do for a medium heat is we wanna have our hand to be able to hold here for a good 6 to 7, maybe 8 seconds. And if we can do that, then we're not cooking too hot. We can check on both sides, and if it seems a little hot, that's the beauty about live fire. You can manipulate your fire, or you can manipulate the meat up and down, away, whatever you need to do. So for me, I'm a little hot over here. So all I need to do is just move some of these coals, spread them out a little bit, and just let it continue to cook. All right, let's get this piece of meat flipped over, and look at that color. Oh my God, that is just beautiful. Yeah, buddy. Now the crust right here is coming along perfectly, just like I want it. This right here is where the magic starts to happen whenever you're making your live fire meats. And this is exactly why this belongs on your grill. All right, now what we've got here is a little mop sauce that I put together, and don't worry, the recipe for this is going to be down in the description box, but we're going to start to build some flavors on our meat here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to let this mop here just kind of drizzle right onto our meat, and this is actually going to kind of bake itself right into the crust, and it's going to give us just another element of flavor that's just going to make this just excellent. It's going to be a fantastic, very flavorful bite. All right, gang, we are back at the block. We've got our protein off of the grill. Now I kind of had to speed up this cook just a little bit because the rains were coming. Luckily, we were able to get this cook done before it started raining. And like I said, we're here at the block. Our proteins have had a chance to rest, so let's check them out. All right, here we go. And just look at this lusciousness right here, man. I mean, this color is just phenomenal. Man, I mean, I don't even really want to keep talking about it. I'm ready to get into it, but this is just a fantastic color and smells just phenomenal. But yeah, let's quit talking. Let's cut this. All right, let's cut into it here. And look at there, guys. So tender, so rich, juicy. Oh my goodness. Let's cut another piece here to take a bite for you guys. But there you go. All right, let's take a bite of this. All right, cheers. Oh man, Stop it, stop it. Gang, this is what I'm talking about when I say this is a flavorful and a bold cook at a fraction of the cost. If you hadn't figured it out, this is pork steak. That's right, we did pork steak at $3.49 a pound versus say a ribeye, which is $21.99 a pound. We got a mad savings, and I'm telling you, the flavor, the tenderness, the richness of this protein absolutely deserves to be on your grill. All right, so hey, I'm not gonna keep talking here. I gotta get into this pork steak. If you wanna see more videos just like this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and hey, this cook is Dogfather approved. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace!